What is happening, everybody? Hello and welcome back to Total Blast, where we discuss about everything Marvel in the MCU. Today, we have some exciting news about the Deadpool 3 plot leak from an anonymous 4chan, which is super exciting. And if all goes well and it's true, this will be explaining what Ian McKellen Magneto is going to be doing in Deadpool 3 after a similar slight confirmation from Sir Patrick Stewart, and it'll also be back for Deadpool 3. Now, Sir Patrick Stewart did say that Ian McKellen and himself have got plans to return for their X-Men roles. Naturally, we've got to ask the question, is there going to be a sizable X-Men reunion in Deadpool 3? The latest come just days after Stewart told us that he was on standby for Deadpool 3, so things are already looking good for the return. But before we go into all of the exciting details and juicy gossips, we're still giving out a brand new PlayStation 5 on this channel to one lucky subscriber. More on how to win at the end of this video. And if this is your first time, please subscribe and enable the post notifications so you don't miss out on subsequent videos. And so, as I mentioned earlier in the prologue, Stewart has all but guaranteed that McKellen will return and play Magneto in Deadpool 3. Ian McKellen adored the appearance in Doctor Strange 2 and would have made one himself, according to Stewart, who spoke to Entertainment Tonight. Then, he concluded with a mysterious allusion to Professor X and Magneto's future. So Ian and I are not finished, and we already have plans. While this may not be a complete confirmation, this gives me a lot of hope. I believe that Deadpool is the perfect hero for the task if anyone can make all of this work. He has almost the same level of X-Men adoration. Although we do not know much about Deadpool 3, we do know that Ryan Reynolds' titular character's mercenary will travel through the multiverse with Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, ending up in the center of the Marvel Cinematic Universe by the end of the film. So, believe that the situation will resemble that of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, where the Illuminati featured the appearance of several beloved characters. So, the 4chan plot leak reads, and I quote, Deadpool is arrested by the TVA for time travel. As a penalty, he'll be given the job to eliminate a rogue timeline. Magneto, played by Ian McKellen, has taken over the world and subjugated humanity House of M style. Owen Wilson gives Deadpool a handler to keep him out of trouble. Deadpool then teams up with Wolverine of this world, where Xavier and the Fox X-Men have joined Magneto and basically killed everyone. There are other MCU characters, but a brief mention mostly. Like how Magneto's X-Men killed all the Avengers, Magneto can control the metal in Thor's armor, and he has it. But it's mostly its own thing, from Deadpool and Wolverine killing everyone, end of quote. Given that we know that the multiverse is the front line of Marvel's current storytelling, it's unclear if these two versions of Deadpool and Logan are technically the same characters that we've seen in other films. Whatever the case may be, Jackman has confirmed that the events of the film will take place before Logan, suggesting that the characters are the same. Jackman says, and I quote, "What's actually cool about it, Jackman previously said of Jane Mangold's thought earlier this year. I did tell him it takes place before our movie, so I wasn't going to screw it up with my claws coming out of the grave." Also talked about his adversarial nature with Ryan Reynolds' character too. They hate each other, Jackman smirked. Logan is annoyed by him, frustrated by him, and I want to be a million miles away from him in this movie. He's a fast-talking, quick-witted mouthhead, and my character just wants to punch him right in the head. Well, for some people, Magneto is their favorite Marvel character of all time. Magneto made his debut in X-Men #1 in 1969 alongside with the original X-Men team. The team's initial antagonist was a strong adversary with the capacity to command everything made of metal. He has evolved into a magnificent figure who is more of an anti-hero than a villain over the years. The plot of the mutant narrative has been kept fascinating by the interaction between Magneto and Professor Charles Xavier. They resemble best friends who love one another but have quite different ideas about what the ideas of mutants should be. Both Michael Fassbender and Ian McKellen did a great job portraying Magneto in live-action movies. Some aspect of McKellen's performances in particular clicked with the role brilliantly and solidified him as Magneto of our memories. The chemistry between the characters was enhanced by playing Professor X against his friend from real life Patrick Stewart. And the fact that McKellen Magneto wasn't present when Stewart appeared as Professor X in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness quite disappointed me. My expectations were dashed. But now that Deadpool 3 is coming out in November of 2024, they have been revived. Deadpool formerly shared a shared universe with the X-Men movies, and the first two Deadpool movies included cameo appearances from well-known X-Men characters. Deadpool 3 is formally bringing a variety of mutants into the MCU proper, making a transition from Fox X-Men franchise and ending Marvel Studios' slow, steady integration of mutants into the MCU. It has been established that MCU characters like Kamala Khan's aka Miss Marvel and Namor are all mutants. It's still unclear how Marvel Studios will assemble the MCU's X-Men team. It appears that the Fox X-Men have a few more stories to tell before the MCU's new mutants can emerge, according to a recent tease from X-Men veteran Patrick Stewart. This bizarre film is enabling us to truly see what might eventually look like, and it's really starting to seem like the Multiverse of Madness 2, where they can all learn from that doctor. So, Multiverse of Madness wasn't all that bad because it really started to make a lot of sense now in connection to other projects. And at this point, I am pretty hyped for Deadpool 3 because we could be seeing a showdown between Wolverine and Deadpool versus some of our Avengers, or Wolverine versus the Hulk. In case you missed it, I already made a separate video on Wolverine versus the Hulk. But perhaps it's where we're going to witness our new Avengers go down, or perhaps some of our old Avengers like Thor, especially if Magneto is going to be having Mjolnir, which is from the comics, will be a fascinating battle for everyone to see. Moreover, the MCU's introduction of the concept of incursions may have revealed the ideal conclusion for the Fox X-Men saga. When two universes clashes and one is destroyed, this is known as an incursion. This thread gained prominence in the MCU's Phase 4, and it will continue to take shape as the multiverse saga progresses. Incursions between Fox X-Men reality and the MCU would offer the ideal justification for Marvel Studios to finally wrap up the Fox X-Men story. But not before bidding farewell to enduring figures like Professor X, Magneto, and Wolverine. The characters might be reimagined by other actors, paying homage to Stewart and Mckellan's earlier performances while diverging from what Fox did with them. It will be fascinating to see new actors bring possibly untold X-Men narratives to life in the MCU, just as Jen McCoy and Michael Fassbender did when they debuted as younger versions of Professor X and Magneto in X-Men First Class. Stewart and Mckellan will undoubtedly get satisfying revolutions to their characters in Deadpool 3, but Marvel Studios should have to move on and make great progress in bringing these interesting X-Men roles into the MCU as a whole. This would then allow Wolverine and Deadpool to go through and essentially kill the Fox universe, which is what one of the original rumors for this plot for Deadpool was. What's beautiful about all of this is that it can play throwaway timeline where we see Magneto play out ruling humanity, and at this point, all of the X-Men have teamed up with him. They can do whatever they want with these characters now that we've already been promised that we'll likely see multiple Wolverines in this movie. And Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds have doubled down since their most recent quote that this won't be a Wolverine that we've all seen before, and it will play in line with Ian McKellen getting to play Magneto that we've never seen before as well. Deadpool 3 is set for release on November 8th of 2024. And with that said, let's head over right to our giveaways, as we're still giving out a brand new PlayStation 5 on this channel to one lucky subscriber once we hit a milestone of 1,000 subscribers. And all you have to do to win is watch our videos, subscribe, turn on post notifications, like and comment. And one lucky subscriber will be chosen from the comment section to win our brand new PlayStation 5. Also, we want to say thank you to everyone who has ever supported us this far. We truly appreciate it. What are your thoughts on this video? And do you think that Ian McKellen's Magneto will be a great addition to the Deadpool 3 cast? Please don't forget to like this video and share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Subscribe and turn on the post notification so you don't miss out on any of our latest Marvel news. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I hope to see you in the next one.